Hi there, Gemini. I hope that you're well. Today we're going to be taking a look into your no contact situation, starting off with these oracle cards. So here we have memory with rosemary. Number 16 breaks down to a 7. This is a Leo sign, so maybe we're dealing with a Leo. I think it's Leo. Then here we have resilience. Number 27 breaks down to a 9. Burn away the past. Here we have Cindy Sherman. Don't be yourself, be yourselves. Tell the truth in every fiction. Take a good long look in someone else's mirror. And then here we have Down Cow's Pride with number 20. I feel like there's a lot of replaying past events. There's a lot of replaying a lot of, maybe conflicts that you guys had. There's a lot of replaying good memories, bad memories. It's like the whole relationship flashes before your eyes very, very often. And I think it's the same thing for your person because these cards are your energies in common. I feel like one of you, if not both of you, are very attached to bad things that were said, things that you both regret saying most likely. And there's this just leeching onto all of these bad memories. And I feel like one of you pisses themselves off in the process. It's like you relive that situation all over again. You relive those traumas all over again. You relive everything all over again. So I'm getting that it's not really ever going to help neither of you, obviously, because you cannot really forgive if you keep on pissing yourself off all the time, thinking about all of the past things that happened when, ultimately, you're supposed to be zooming out and looking at this from another perspective now that you are in no contact. Therefore, you're going to be growing less emotionally attached to the situation as the days go by. You're going to be gaining a clearer vision because you're not into that. You're not into it anymore. So you are able to have enough time for yourself in order to analyze things. But, ultimately, I believe that one of you as well is focusing a little bit too much on the bad. And I sense that perhaps there could be some reconciliation, there could be some communication, there could be something like that. But the fact that whoever it is thinking so much about the negative things is just causing so much anger and resentment, and therefore is transforming it into pride. Okay, let's see here with the tarot what we have. Because at the end of the day, even if, I understand exactly what this is, but at the end of the day, the past is the past, thinking, oh, I can't believe, they said that to me or they did that to me, thinking about it all over again and just getting pissed off and irritated all over again. It's not really going to help anybody. It's just going to ruin your day. It's going to ruin your mood. Let's see here with the tarot what we have. Okay, so starting off with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Then here we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Here we have the 10 of Swords. And here we have the 9 of Pentacles. So someone here really is done. I feel like they are done. It could be you, it could be them, but someone here is done. At least for now with this 10 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to be focusing on me at this moment. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not gonna go and talk to them. I just have to focus on me right now because I sense that this relationship has been quite draining. I feel like both of you tend to be very cutthroat and both of you tend to go for the other person's weak spots when you guys are in conflict. And that is actually so bad. It makes you win the argument. It makes you have more power over them. It makes you feel not as insecure. But it's just creating resentment. It just tears you guys apart even more. So it's like a very small victory for a lifetime of failure, basically, when it comes to this relationship. So it was really not worth it. But someone here is really done. It's like, you know what? I don't deserve this situation. I know that I deserve better. Like, I was making it seem like this person was giving me the whole world when they were like doing the bare minimum. And this is not something that I deserve. I'm just going to take a step back. And I'm also going to be analyzing further the people that I'm going to be dating in the future, so I don't fall into this situation again. So for now, I'm just going to be, you know, focusing on my job, focusing on my bunny, on my money. Also, if you have a bunny, maybe one of you has a bunny. I don't know how the hell that came out. But maybe a bunny. Bunnies are significant animals in your relationship. Or maybe it was like a pet name that one of you had for each other. But sure, focusing on bunny, money, getting money for the bunny, you know, it depends on how you want to look at it. Okay, let's see what else we have here at the back of the deck. Here we have the Emperor. Here we have the Five of Cups. Here we have the Four of Swords. And here we have the High Priestess. Yep, I think that both of you tend to be quite prideful, because the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, there is some pride here. Absolutely. It could be that that was one of the things that just ruined the relationship, you know, just being straight up prideful. Absolutely. And I feel like the Emperor and the Queen of Wands are a good match. Honestly, they are a good match. It's like the Queen of Wands is like a mini version of the Emperor, to be honest, for her... You know, for how assertive she is, for how energetic she is. I feel like it's just like a mini version of the Emperor. So I feel like they are a good match. But when they are both not as evolved as they should be, the shadow side of the Queen of Wands and the shadow side of the Emperor come out, and that's like a war, honestly. So I feel like beneath all of this surface of pride, ego, resentment, anger, there is a lot of disappointment from both of your sides. There's definitely a lot of disappointment, and I think that none of you want this situation. I feel like things would have gone way, way differently if you would have been able to just communicate a little better, and to realize that anger is just a mask for more vulnerable emotions that are not really ready to come out in that moment, and this serves you for the next time. You just have to take a step back whenever you're super pissed off and be like, listen, I'm about to say things that I don't mean, because I know that I don't mean them. Like right now, I'm boiling. And I might believe in my heart space that I do want to say those things and that I mean them. But in reality, I'm not. I'm just angry. I'm just going to take a step back. I'm going to go for a walk. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to talk about it, you know, as, you know, without having to say very mean things to each other. Like, you're both very fiery as well. You're both very aggressive when you want to be, you know. So I'm getting that there might be some psychic communication between the two of you as well with this High Priestess. And I feel like this was just a big lesson on how not to behave, especially in conflict, and how to be more in control of your emotions and how to be more in control of your thoughts. So I feel like if you are a person that tends to say things that you don't really mean during a conflict, you have met your match. So you can see yourself from another perspective, right? And realize exactly that words have an impact. Words have an impact, you know? Being completely out of control sometimes, you know, just exploding in rage, exploding in emotion as well has a really big impact, not only on the other person, but also in yourself, because then you're just exhausted. And there is this aftermath of destruction that definitely was not what you meant. You didn't mean to destroy. You just meant to, your actual intentions were to do something constructive, was to, you know, create amends, compromise, whatever it was, you know, was to reach a resolution. But by destroying, there is no resolution there, you know? You just became dominant in that situation, but nothing really happened, you know? With this Four of Swords, I'm getting that there is going to be still some silence from their part. And here we have the Seven of Wands, the Sun, and Judgment as well. So yeah, I'm not really seeing that there is going to be, you know, any communication anytime soon, but this relationship has helped the both of you understand yourselves better as individuals, okay? All right, Gemini, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay? Bye-bye.